Hi, welcome to CBug's Records, new arrivals for the week of November 4th. I'm Bug. This is my record store in East Windsor, Connecticut. Let's see, I'm coming to you from this side of the shop once again for the very simple reason that my shop is, let's call it organized chaos. But there are boxes of records everywhere. In the spot I usually do it, I'd have to move 6 or 7 boxes. And I don't feel like it. So a couple quick words about the sale. I know I already talked about it. Starting Friday, I do think there's going to be a good number of people here Friday morning, and there are some very good things for $5. I think those will go fast. We'll see what happens, but the sale does last through Saturday, and then Sunday, everything's $1 or some of it's free. At that point, I'm really just trying to get rid of things. Okay, so what? Oh, and don't forget, everything's 15% off, and it's starting Friday. So, unless you come down Thursday afternoon, anytime after you hear this, it's going to be on sale. So what I'm going to show you is pretty much what I got at the flea market. I went to Mansfield Flea Market. Wasn't expecting much. It was cold, totally the end of the season. There might be a couple of weeks left. But I went there for fun. But I ended up getting a lot because there was a lot of dealers kind of thinking of this as the end of the season, so wanting to move things. So there were half price sales, there were $1 sales. So pretty much everything I'm going to show you is from that, and I'll explain that pretty much part at the end. I paid a little over $200, I believe. So I'll show you what I got. Start with Van Halen, Women and Children First. Obviously, I don't remember what I paid for each. But I think we're around 26 for those now. This is interesting. Ray Manzarek, Carmina Burana. This was one that was half price, and I didn't know there was Ray Manzarek albums. It's weird. Let's just say that it's almost like he redid classical songs and put a kind of bouncy beat to them. I don't know. It's somewhere between artsy and, if you've ever heard a Fifth of Beethoven, kind of the disco version of Beethoven's Fifth, something like that. I don't know. It was interesting. Supremes. Oh, that'll go for about 15. Supremes usually goes for 9 or 10. Roberta Flack. Well, this is one I got for $1. Probably about $8. I'll have to look that up. I'm not really sure. Sometimes those surprise you. Barry White will be about $10. Springsteen. I may actually have 2 of these. But I did need this one. So that'll be about 12 or 13. Aretha. Who's Zooming Who? This is one that was big in the 80s. Probably around 10. Tommy. I need Tommy. I have a few copies of the other one, the one with the Who singing everyone. This is the one I like. This is the one that's really a soundtrack from the movie. You even get to hear Jack Nicholson sing, so what could be better than that? Probably, might be up to 20 now. Sting, I'm actually out of Sting, so I'm very happy to have this. Probably about 22. This is one, there was a place that wasn't a record dealer, but had a couple records, and for $1, I picked up Christmas Dance Party. I'll probably have about $6 on that. Johnny Cash's Greatest Hits, probably a 9. The Concept Slave, probably about 7. Sonny and Cher Greatest Hits, and these are the ones I bought for $1. Probably about 8 or 9 maybe. JT, James Taylor, around 7. Skinnerd. Been low on Skinnerd lately. Every time I put it out, it sells. So this will be about 12. Best of the Scorpions Volume 2. I don't know any of these songs, but still I bet I can get 12 bucks, maybe a little more for that, maybe 15. Bob James and Earl Klugh, probably about 9. Small Faces. This one, I thought this was cool, and I really like the Small Faces. I'm going to try to get 20 for this. I actually paid up for this, so I'm basically hoping to make a buck or two. So I love this album, Peter Gabriel. It's probably about 20 now. The Basement Tapes. I like this one a lot too. This is Bob Dylan. I think it's 2. Yeah. Double album, probably about 20 for that. Van Morrison, always need Van Morrison, about 12. Another Skinner. Double live, probably 15 to 18. Heavy metal, love this album. Probably 35, something like that. Let's see, we have a couple of Ratt. The other one's buried somewhere. Out of the Cellar, this is the most famous one, the one really rounded around, probably somewhere around 20. Nazareth, probably 12, maybe less, not sure. Another Skinner, Give Me Back Your Bullets, somewhere around that 12 mark. Madonna. Madonna's been selling quick. I don't have much. I don't know if I have any full LPs at this point. I have some EPs or 12-inch singles, whatever you want to call them. So this will be probably up to about 18 now. Let's see. Got a few of these coming out, just in other things. So this is Simon Garfunkel, Greatest Hits, Always Sells. I don't know if I put it up last time. I think I have 15. I'm gonna, whatever I have on it is gonna stay. It's either 15 or up to 18. This is the other Ratt. This is, we'll probably get about 22-ish. This one I was really excited about. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. This is a kind of sought after record. It's a double album. I'm probably gonna have about 25 on this. This one is surprisingly hard to find. I remember there was one time, a long time ago, I was making a deal with a guy for just a couple of records, and I said, I'll do that if you throw this one in, thinking it was a $5 record. It's not. It's up there. Okay. I'm going to end with Kiss. So the first two are ones I got at the flea market. Destroyer, probably about 25 for that. And a beautiful copy of Kiss Alive. And I'm a little unprepared now, but I don't feel like doing this over. I also have a beautiful copy of Kiss Alive 2. I will say with that one, they don't have any of the inserts. So, you know, Kiss Alive 2 comes with tattoos and a booklet. None of that, but beautiful copy of both of these. These, I'm going about 50 bucks each. Okay. Now I'm going to end with a little more Kiss, and this is stuff that I just bought. So my Sunday, it was a great day. I went to the flea market, then I had 2 big lots that I bought that came in here. Now, a lot of that is going into the sale, you know, because a lot of that was kind of ordinary stuff, you know, stuff that I might put $8 or $9, now I'm going to put $3 on, just to move everything. But there was also some cool stuff, very, very cool stuff, and I'm going to get to more of that next week, but I figure I'd split that up. But I did, basically I couldn't resist talking about this. So we'll start with the limited edition. I'll take it out. I think it looks better. Limited edition Unholy white vinyl. Now this is, I believe it was 88, and it's 5 songs, I believe. The song they were promoting was Unholy. This is rare. So I'm actually going to have about $40 on each thing I'm about to show you. White vinyl. It has some new songs, and then also Deuce and Strutter. I have not listened to those songs yet. I assume they're just the regular versions, but I could be wrong. But this is hard to find. And we will end with one of the coolest things I've ever bought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Kiss bootlegs. Probably not supposed to say bootleg, but that's exactly what they are. They're unauthorized. They're from all over. There's one from Asia. This one's from London. Some are doubles. Some are singles. And, you know, there's all kinds of... It's funny because when you see these... I don't even know if I'm giving a good example here. Oh, this one does put Kiss. A lot of times when you see these, they won't put the artist name to get around some kind of copyright thing or something. But so some of these, you might see something else on the label, but they are Kiss. And they sound great. They really sound good. So I'm going to ask about 40 bucks for each of these. Remember, this weekend, though, 15% off everything. So that does include the new arrivals. So it's going to be an interesting weekend. I'm not really sure what to expect, especially Friday morning. I'm really looking forward to just getting these out so I can kind of have some space again. So hope to see you in here. Thank you.